Hello and welcome to the latest of our fan surprise calls. We're going to surprise Amy today. She's in Year 8 at the Manchester Health Academy. With us, we've got our first team star, Jesse Lingard, and we've got Heidi, Amy's auntie. She'll get Amy for us very shortly. First, though, let's find out how everyone's doing. Jesse, how's lockdown going for you?
Yeah, keeping fit. Just ready to go now, really. We've got another program for this week for us to do. So, all the lads have been doing the program, keeping fit and keeping well and healthy, and we're raring to go now.
Yeah, we can't wait to see you back on the football pitch. I know we say it every week, but hopefully it's getting ever closer. With us, Heidi Tickner. Heidi, and we've all got to give you a big thank you for the work you're doing on the front line there. You are in the NHS. So how's it been for you this crazy time in the world?
Yeah, it's just busy and obviously trying to keep people well and giving them the care they need while we are, trying obviously to keep control of this virus and how it goes on. So yeah, it's just it's a bit surreal, everybody kind of thanking us because it's just our job, it's just what we do. We don't do it for the thanks. But yeah, it's been interesting.
Jesse, you and the guys have been very quick to thank people like Heidi and all those working so hard to protect us.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, you do an amazing job, Heidi. Everyone in the NHS, you're working hard, and we're doing our job, in which is staying at home and trying to save lives, which is the main thing. So as long as you keep working hard, we'll keep supporting you.
Brilliant stuff. Right, Heidi, I think we want to surprise Amy now, don't we? She is in Year 8 at the Manchester Health Academy, one of our partner schools. Jesse, I mean, you've been around the club since you were 4 or 5 years old, since you were a very young boy, and you know what great work the club does with our partner schools and how important the community is to us.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing that we can, show support to each other and give back, which is the main thing. I mean, there's many foundations. I've been involved in quite a few, and it's always good to go back to the schools and get that feeling again. But it's a brilliant job that we do. And, we're working around the clock with the community, which is brilliant.
Great stuff. Right, Heidi, do you want to go and get Amy? And you're going to have to make up some good excuse while you're calling her into the conference call she believes you're on. So
Yeah,
while we do that, just a tiny bit more from you, Jesse. The sort of events you get involved in with the foundation and with soccer in the community. It's so good, isn't it, that we're doing so much and helping partner schools all over to further kids' education.
Yeah, I mean, it's very important. When we was younger, oh, there she is.
Oh, and there she is. Just in time.
Hi, Amy. You okay?
How are you?
Yeah, I'm not too bad, thank you. You keeping yourself busy?
Pardon?
You keeping yourself busy?
Yeah.
Yeah, working hard.
Yeah.
What are the things you've been up to? What have you been doing?
Playing football. Playing Fortnite. And sleeping.
So you play football, and you sleep. I think that's a good combination, Mark, I think.
Yeah, I bet you said she's playing a bit of Fortnite as well. Is that what you're saying there, Amy? You're playing on the console a bit?
Yeah.
So, I mean, Amy, you're wearing a United shirt. I take it you're a Man United fan?
Yeah.
Who do you like at United?
Everybody.
Big fan. You like Jesse? Let's have a look at
the shirt on as well. She's got the shirt on. Representing Amy. I like that.
Yeah.
A nice little touch.
What position do you play, Amy?
Engage, Amy?
Right, I'll answer Mark first. I play centre mid.
Centre mid. Good position, yeah. Jesse.
Yeah.
Very good position. Have you supported United since you was young? Like very, very young?
Yeah.
Yeah. You been to any games this season?
Yeah, I went to the Newcastle one, where they were winning 1-0 at first, and then we came back like 4-1 maybe. Yeah, I went to that one. I've been to other ones, but I really can't remember.
And you're doing some really good work at school, we understand, Amy. What's it like working with the coach you work with, Lee? Lee Cole's a good guy, isn't he? What's it like working with people like Lee and working with that Man United badge?
Yeah, it's good. When I play, I feel part of United, and it feels good.
Yeah, we can thoroughly get behind that. It's such an important thing to do, isn't it, Jesse, for us to be in schools like Amy's?
Yeah, I mean, the support we give, the schools, is brilliant. The work we do with the schools is brilliant, and obviously we're going to try and continue that, for the future, and hopefully get girls like Amy, to the top. She loves football. She's dedicated. She works hard, I heard. So as long as she keeps that attitude, remains humble and helps the likes of the other girls around her, and helps Lee, that puts her in a perfect position to be successful, I think.
Tell us about your work with Street Reds, Amy.
So I go on a Monday and Friday till 5 till 8. But I do the 5 till 6:30 session, which is an actual training session, and then for the other an hour and a half, we just do some kickabouts with my friends and stuff.
Can't beat a good kickabout.
Are they good sessions? What are you putting on?
Really enjoy them. Yeah.
And for what ages do you work with? What ages do you work with?
To be fair, I play with all ages except for past 18 and stuff, because I always get invited in to play. So
That sounds like she's pretty good then, Jesse.
Yeah, if you're invited to the older ages, then you're pretty good, yeah.
And do you watch our women's team play?
I do on Instagram sometimes.
So you're following them on Instagram and keeping up with them there, yeah? How good is it that we do have a women's team now, and in the top flight, you can aspire to play for Man United now, which you couldn't do a few years back. So is that a dream to play for Man United women one day?
Yeah.
And what would you say to her, Jesse? What is the best tip you can give for her to achieve that dream?
I feel just working hard and, believing in yourself, Amy. Doing well in school, which you're doing. That was the most important thing for me as well, to obviously do well in school, have a good education, get good grades, and, that can be, the backup plan. But, my main plan was to play for Man United. It took a lot of dedication, a lot of sacrifice. You might not be able to play out as much as you want to. You got to keep practicing at home. Your family is very important to have a good family around you who supports you, in which I did. So, for me, it's just, I think, being dedicated to the game, a lot of sacrifice and self-belief, and then, hopefully you can get to the top, you can be successful, and then you got to carry on then right through. But I think you're on the right path anyway. I've heard good reviews of, for your teachers and at school, and your parents as well. So, for me, just keep it up now, keep practicing during lockdown. Do your schoolwork during lockdown as well. It's always good to try and be ahead of other people, in which I think you are doing.
You took part in the Premier League Inspires Challenge finals recently. Tell us a bit about that.
Oh yeah, so in my school we did a project on trying to build a sensory room at United, and we were going to raise money to do it, and we are still going to see if we can still make that happen. So, but another school, they did some food bank thing, and they got the winning prize thing. So
you came runners up, did you, with your idea?
Yeah.
That's still a very good effort. It sounds like a great idea, Jesse, to get a sensory room at Old Trafford.
Yeah, talk to me a bit more about that, Amy.
So we were thinking, do you know the disabled people? They always sit around the front, and they don't normally have a roof over them, and they always wearing the jackets and stuff. So we were thinking if we could build a sensory room to put for somewhere to be safe and surrounded by people like them, then that will be good for them.
Right, okay. I still
Well,
think you should
cool.
go ahead with that.
Yeah, they did well though, didn't they, to come second in that? Very good. And what do you hope for the boys when they get back, Amy? I mean, obviously a big fan. We're all hoping we see our team soon. What are you hoping for us when we get back to playing?
To win the Premier League.
Oof, yes, please. Jesse, what you saying?
You know what? She's thinking on the right track there. You know, she's thinking on the right track. She has, you know, big hopes and dreams, which I like. And you know, she wants to be successful. You know, we want to be successful as a team. You know, and do it for the likes of Amy and all our fans. So, you know, I think it's a good place to be, Amy. It's a good place to start.
You've got Jesse here, one of your favourite players, Amy. You got any questions for Jesse about him, about his United career, about what he's doing during lockdown, anything that you want to ask him?
What sort of workouts do you do? Because I see on your Instagram all the time that you do, like, you're on the grind.
And yeah, to be fair, them workouts, you know, I do with my friends. I started that I think about a month ago. You know, it's just to keep, you know, them motivated. You know, it gives them something to do, and it's, you know, a lot of press up work, a lot of ab work. You know, it's mentally frustrating, but you know, for them, it's just something for me that I wanted to give back to them. You know, as my friends. You know, for us to do, you know, continuous throughout the week, just to get everyone going, keep everyone motivated. You know, it's tough. Have you tried it yet?
Yeah, I go walking the dogs. I go for runs with my brother, and I go for walks.
Got any more questions for Jesse there, Amy? Maybe about his United career, or, you know, favourite goals or toughest opponents, stuff like that?
What is your best goal you've ever scored?
I'd say one of my favourites is FA Cup final. I think just because, you know, the occasion, you know, it was one of my first trophies to win. You know, 2016. It was an important trophy. And I think just, you know, the way it happened, it was, you know, last minute, and you know, top corner volley. It just everything felt perfect that day. You know, even though we was a man down, it was a tough ask, but you know, we had the United spirit, and you know, we came back. So I think that's, you know, that's one of the most important goals. I've still got the shirt in my you know, framed in my hallway there. So every time I go out, you know, I can look at it, you know, reminisce, you know, about that goal.
Do you remember that, Amy?
Yeah, I have seen it on YouTube. I've watched all the matches and the scoreboards on YouTube of how they won the 2016 FA Cup.
Jesse, you got any questions for Amy there?
What other sport is one of your favourite sports, and why?
Oh, yeah.
Netball all rounders, because in netball I just play with all my friends and I enjoy it, and with rounders I'm like kind of the best. So
That's a good reason. I like that.
What position do you play in netball?
I play wing attack, but when my friend isn't there for centre, I play it for her. So
Okay.
Are you
So
quite tall, Amy? Are you quite tall for your age, or no?
very small,
Oh, yeah.
very small.
Tigerish centre midfielder, though. Do you like tackling in football?
Yeah, and I like scoring goals and shooting wherever I can.
I like that.
Yeah, definitely.
Cool.
Any more questions for Jesse there, Amy? Let's keep the questions coming, keep the questions rolling. You're doing well here. You can get a job with us at MUTV if you keep these questions up, Amy.
How many goals have you scored so far, Jesse?
Scored 32.
30. And you're still young, so you've got a lot of time.
Yeah, youngish, getting on there. No, youngish.
Do you still feel young in our squad at the moment, Jesse, given all the academy players we've got in there now?
Not really. No. I feel like you know, one of the older boys. So you know, for me, it's, you know, it's another responsibility. try and keep the team going. Just bring that positive energy. Bring smiles to their faces. Want everyone to work hard and and win, which is the most important thing. So all that combined. I think we have a good energy in the team anyway. Throughout. From the youngest lad to the oldest lad, we have we have a good mix, good energy. And everybody wants to win, which is the most important thing.
And do you really like it, Amy, when you see our young players coming through the academy? Being a local girl yourself, do you identify with that? Having Manchester lads come through?
Yeah.
It's great, isn't it? It's such a special part of the club, isn't it, Jesse? The academy and seeing all these lads come through.
Yeah, it's amazing. And, even for the lads that, only get so far, they still make, great careers, out of the game. And, they still love football. But, from a boy like me who was 7 years old and, playing for United and, to finally be here at 27, it's a long journey. Like I say, a lot of ups and downs. You're going to have a lot of setbacks in your life, but, you can overcome them. You have to be obviously mentally strong. And, for me, like I say, work hard, sacrifice at a young age from like 12 to 18, that sacrifice pretty much your whole life, moving away from your family, going into digs and whatnot. So, it's a tough ask, but, you get the rewards at the end and, I'm happy right now.
Yeah, it's definitely the hard work that's got you there, Jesse. Is that the key for Amy to continue that now, her hard work?
Yeah, I mean, like I say, I've heard she's always working hard, whether it be school or home.
You're working out at home, Amy, yeah? Helping out with the cleaning, the cooking, keeping the room tidy.
Yeah, I think that'd be the main message. To work hard and be dedicated to football. Work on your weaknesses when you can. Now's the perfect time. Get in the garden, get practicing, get some cones out. And just keep practicing and practicing.
Final word from you, Jesse. Not just for Amy, but for all the boys and girls working in all our partner schools. What would you say?
Oh, just keep it up. Keep up the good work. We're all here for our support. We want to show our support and give back as well. That's why we do the foundation and we come to visit the schools as well. So, for us, keep going, keep working hard, and like I say, we're here for the support. But for you, Amy, keep working hard, stay dedicated, keep practicing, be good for your parents. That's another big thing. Be good for your parents, and if we stick together, we'll be back on the football pitch in no time, and you can be back at school working hard.
Hopefully I'll get to see you, Jesse, when I go to the academy one day.
Yeah, 100%. We'll have to meet up as soon as lockdown's done. I'll sort something out, and we can get to meet you. You can come to a game as well.
Yeah.
You can sign that shirt for you as well, yeah?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
That's brilliant. You've won the Lingard. And just in case people think, they've set that up, you had no idea, did you, Amy?
No. My dad was acting a bit suspicious. That's why I kept asking what's going on. And then when my auntie went, there's a football question on my conference thing, and I'm like, I've seen these, Auntie Heidi. I knew what it was when she went, there's a football question.
You're trying to find creative ways to surprise you. You saw right through the plan, is what you're saying.
I only knew at the last minute that they were doing it because they were like, just do this and do that, and just do this and do that. And then my dad took my jacket off me, which was like navy blue as well as my shorts. And I was like, can I please put it back on? It's cold. And then he was like, no, you're not putting it.
Yeah, so you knew something was up, that is for sure. Brilliant stuff. Amy, thank you. You've had a good day, yeah?
Yeah.
This been a big highlight of lockdown so far?
Yeah. Thank you. It was nice talking to you both.
Amy, always a pleasure. Make sure you keep your head down, work hard, and be good for your mum and dad, please.
Yep, I will.
Okay, that's good.
Great. It's great to see that smile, Amy. That's absolutely superb. Thanks to you as well, Jesse.
Cheers.
Keep up the hard work, and like you said, hopefully we'll see you back playing soon.
100%. Cheers, Sully. Appreciate it. Stay safe, Sully. Stay safe, Amy.
Cheers, Jesse. See you later. Bye, Amy.
Bye.